EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for February 9th, 2023. It is Thursday, and the Thursday video forecast is proudly sponsored by North Penn Car Wash in Lansdale, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Keep your vehicle looking great all of the time and stop wasting your money on those costly individual washes with North Penn Car Wash's Unlimited Car Wash Club. You can join at a very low price starting at just $13.95 per month, and it's the only place where weather doesn't matter. Winter could bring its fair share of ice, snow, and rain, and of course road brine and salt to dirty your vehicle, but with North Penn Car Wash's Unlimited Car Wash Club, it's no worry at all. Just stop by as often as you like within the calendar month to get a fresh wash for the one low monthly rate. They are North Penn Car Wash, 986 Sumneytown Pike in Lansdale, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, proud sponsors of the Thursday video forecast. Well, we're not going to be dealing with the road brine, salt, snow, ice in the short term. We're going to have rain. And that is because we're very mild, and that doesn't take a genius to figure that out. But we are going to have one of those such systems coming through today. There's going to be a warm front in association with a low pressure that is cutting into the Great Lakes. So the warm front is situated out here like this. That's actually going to come through this morning. And then behind that, we have a very weak cold front that's going to be trailing it, quickly following it for late this afternoon and early this evening with a few more showers, but that doesn't look like to be a big deal either. So let's get over to the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off at 6 a.m. So we have this pretty early with the showers, and this is ahead of the warm front moving through, and that's going to be mainly in the interior locations for those showers to occur today. Might get into northern New Jersey here by right around late morning or around noon. And then you get a break in the action before the next batch comes through, and the second batch doesn't really have much with it, just a couple showers, and it's going to be late afternoon, early evening. And then maybe for our northern areas, we'll have north of 78, we'll have a passing shower or two overnight. And then we're going to clear out late in the overnight as we head into Friday. So it's not a lot of rain today. If I take this as a total precipitation here, which is this, that's your total rain. It's mainly north of 78 here, and even there you're only talking about a quarter inch or less in most cases, okay? But further south, you're just looking at very minuscule amounts of rain today. So not a lot of rain, but will be some today with that system moving through. And so taking this back to the European model here, again, there's no frozen anything in this. So this is all warmer, and so we don't have anything to deal with as far as icy or snowy conditions with this. The cold air that follows this front is going to be a little bit delayed, and that's not going to come until Saturday. So Friday is going to be another day where it's going to be very mild. So you see the temperatures above me are very similar both days. A little cooler in the interior where that cold air starts affecting a little faster tomorrow, where it's 46 instead of 50 like it'll be today in the northwestern areas. But both days in southeastern areas are very similar, upper 50s. For highs both days. But once you get to Saturday, you see the cold air starting to affect here beginning Friday night. So we're going to have breezing conditions a little bit picking up overnight tonight. That's with the first front, and then that will go into early Friday morning. Then you get a little bit of break in the wind, and then overnight Friday night, when the cold air affects, you'll get another surge of wind that's going to go into very early Saturday morning. So commonly, wind gusts are going to be generally 15 to 25 during the worst periods of that. Might have some gusts 30 to 35, especially across the northern tier as that occurs, but it's not going to be overall a really windy day. It's just moderately in that aspect. So after that point, we move ahead to the next system. Now, this is the one that's very complicated and involved in upper level low. Here is the European model. Now, this upper level low went from being up here to being down here, and now it's all the way the heck down here in the southern Mississippi Valley, Mississippi River Valley, all the way down here. So the hardest thing for the models this week, and why I was showing so many different erratic solutions, was because it couldn't figure out where the placement of this upper level is going to be. And this is a cutoff upper level low, meaning the flow is you get the northern jet stream up here like this, you got the southern jet stream out here like this, and this is cut off from that flow. It's kind of sitting in the middle here, right? So it has kind of a no man's land. This is a cutoff upper level low. So whenever you have that, the models are going to have fits with it. I don't care if you're talking about the best model we have, the European model, which I'm showing you here, or any other model, quite frankly. They all are guessing until we get into a shorter range, which we're getting closer to now. Okay, so what this is going to do is spawn a surface low with right off the southeastern U.S. coastline. It's right off Savannah here, and the upper level low is still over the Mississippi Valley. As this moves up north, this low intensifies, and because the upper level low is present here, this is going to be your cold air source. This is what draws in cold air, because the surrounding environment, it's milder all the way up to here, and this whole area is mild otherwise, right? It's just this little pocket in here where you get the mountainous regions here. You can get some dynamic cooling processes, especially in areas of elevation, because of that upper level low presence, and that's why the Piedmont is going to get snow out of this, and this is the Piedmont region right here. So as you move this forward, the low does come up the coast, but the upper level low is going to start to fall apart and merge in with this offshore, so move offshore with this system. So you might get some snow up here into western Virginia, eastern West Virginia also. But after that point, once it gets up to our latitude here, it's trying to show something here overnight, Sunday night, but it's probably going to be rain here at that point, unless this upper level low hangs on, which every other model does not show it doing. Here's the GFS array this evening. Snow in the Piedmont. As this moves up the coast here, is running into higher heights and warmer air. So if you do get anything, it's going to be in our southeastern areas, and it's going to be in the form of rain, and that's it. Same thing here on the Canadian model. Comes up here, snow in the Piedmont. Comes up here, upper level low goes away. So you're just dealing with rain with the higher heights and the warmer temperatures. So that's it. But it would be in our southeastern areas most notably. So I don't think it's going to be an issue here for places like Williamsport up to the corridor for between State College, Williamsport, Sealands Grove, all the way up through Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. Further south, like near I-78, we'll have to watch for maybe being on the very far northwestern fringe of that. And this is something we'll have to finally tune with this as far as details are concerned. But right now, timing of this looks like it's coming in. If it were to affect, it would be Sunday afternoon or evening it would come in and then go through part of the overnight. But this will be out by Monday morning. So Monday morning, it's going to be back to partly cloudy and warmer temperatures again. So you had warm ahead of the system. You have kind of marginally cold temperatures this weekend. Temperatures kind of like 42, 44-ish. So it's not cold enough to snow, but it's not exactly in the 50s like it will be prior, and it will be after. Because once you get to Monday, you're back to near 50 again, and into the lower 50s once by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And the next system that's going to come up here is going to be on late Tuesday night and Wednesday with a few showers with this next system here. And it's kind of strung out here. We had a lot of time to look at that one too, but again, that doesn't look like a really big system either at this juncture, and it certainly doesn't look like it's going to be in the form of anything other than rain, because it's going to be too warm to support any snow this week and probably for subsequent weeks as well. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for February 9th, 2023. Have a great Thursday.